Hello guys, hope y'all's having a good evening. Thought I would take a few minutes, maybe make a video, play around with some makeup. As y'all jump on, make sure you say hi, let me know how your evening's going. I'm just gonna take a second here and try to share this if I can find it. Thought I had it on here. I'm not sure where I'm at right now. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now let me see here a second. I've been struggling with my watermark. I made it. I've used it several times, but for whatever reason, it shows up and then it disappears and back and forth, and it's so hard for me to keep track of it. Oh my goodness. It's driving me insane. I need to figure out a way that I can like keep it there so that, you know, whenever I need to use it, I can. I got to find it, search for it every time. And it seems like if there's a few days in between me going live, then it kind of disappears on me. And I don't know where to go to find it. So yeah, it's crazy. But I don't know. I need to, I guess, figure that out. Because I don't know, it's got, I want my videos to have it just, you know, because I got it. So when I can't find it, you know, it really upsets me. It's a hindrance, honestly, because when I'm ready to go, there's so much to get ready. And then when I get on here and I can't find it, it's like, oh, you know, it's very stressful, but hopefully I get that figured out soon. And, you know, I won't have to worry about that anymore. It's crazy. It doesn't seem like there should be, you know, so much that you gotta worry about. But, you know, I guess that's just how it is. Let me see. Okay. I'm just checking really fast just to make sure I got it done right, just so everyone can see. Okay. All right, girls. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of that. All right. So I'm going to try to do some black, maybe some red. Was really thinking of brown with some orange or something, but kind of changed my mind. So y'all just bear with me. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. You found me. My phone wasn't charging. It had like 4%. I had it plugged in, but it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't counting that it was charging. So I had to turn my phone off. Kind of reset it, I guess. I hardly ever turn my phone off, and I think that's why sometimes I have some trouble with things. I never actually like turn the power off. Need to start doing that. I know it's important, especially for like updates and whatnot. Most of the time they're kind of set to, you know, happen when your phone's off. My phone ain't never off, so I'm just making sure my face is clean. I did have some makeup on yesterday. Of course, I took it off, but I've had a heck of a day. Sissy spilled a jar of my tomato sauce that I canned all over the floor, so it's hard to tell what I have got on my face right now. Just going to kind of give this a second to dry while I'm trying to clean some of this. I've got stuff everywhere. She was in here in my makeup, and it is just, it's tore up. Tore up from the floor up. I'm going to put some of my conditioner on. I didn't get to use any yesterday. I can really tell the difference. My lips are so dry. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just jump into it. I'm going to get my primer. Get my primer out and go ahead and put some of it on. So anyway, just a second here. Okay. Put my primer on. I see some likes. Make sure you guys don't be shy. When you get on, say hi to me. Let me know what you're into, how your day's going. Got a scratch right there on my face. I don't know how I got it, but it's there. Love this primer. It's so smooth. Really helps with the foundation going on smoothly as well. It's awesome. Got lots of samples, ladies. So if there's anything that you're wanting to try, make sure you get a hold of me. Make sure you're liking my page and my group if you're not part of that already. I actually had free shipping yesterday from noon till midnight. I had several people that took advantage of that. So, you know, I'm super excited that I caught that. But I'm always trying to look out for things like that for you guys, you know, help you out. Every little penny counts and helps. Hi, Katie. Did you get back home? Did you have a good trip? I know it's storming. It's been thundering all day long here, which you're in beautiful sunny Florida, so it's probably not the case there. I would love to go to Florida. I've never been, honestly, let me see, what was it? Frankie, was he North Carolina or South Carolina? That's the furthest south that I have ever been. And honestly, just even to his house where he lived, it was Myrtle Beach, wasn't it? I believe it was Myrtle Beach. Hi, Mindy. How are you, sweetheart? Oh, no, she commented. Sorry. This thing shows up so weird. I love being home. It's definitely a different speed from Florida. I'm sure. It's so weird sometimes how that works, but it is. It's, you know, it's like a whole different world. Honestly, I've always dreamed of taking the kids, you know, to Disney World, which Sissy's kind of at the age now. I know she wouldn't necessarily remember it, but Hunter's definitely to the age that he would probably get the full benefits of it. But yeah, I would love to be able to do that while they're, you know, kids. Doing good. Hi, Cindy. How are you, sweetheart? I got my samples in. I know I owe you some, so I didn't have them the last time you got your order. So next time I'm headed that way, I'll get a hold of you. Maybe we can meet up. I can let you try some of them out. Samples are fun. They really are. I remember, you know, back when I was younger, before, you know, I actually sold Avon or anything, I remember a couple of our neighbors did, and I used to love getting the little bottles of perfume, I think, were my favorite. Actually, they still are one of my favorites. I've got several in my purse just for kind of emergencies. I don't know if you guys have ever been out and about and like you run into somebody and you're like, oh crap. Yeah. But anyway, those are fun. They're so fun to play with. Actually, there's a good bit in them as well. They, you know, they last a pretty good long time. So much easier to, you know, get the true scent out of it when it's actually the little bottle. There's that scratch, man. It's, oh, I don't know. It's almost like a scar or something there. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know how I got it, honestly. But it's there. actually, I think. Got a little bit thick right there. That's why I love a blendy. A blendy is so nice. You know, it takes the excess, and it's really good to help you spread everything around. I love the way it's shaped. You can just like stick it up stick it up in your nose, or you know, in the corners of your eyes. Different things. A lot of people ask me about brushes and sponges and different things. They really do make a big difference. It's kind of one of them things, you know, you don't really realize until you get one, and then you're like, oh, you know, you realize what you've been missing out on, but they truly do help. I'm the type to, honestly, when with kids, I've got my fingers and hands and everything, and yeah, it's really easy to spread germs that way. You know, if you got extra oils or whatnot on your fingers, you know, of course, you're putting those on your face. So I always like the idea of using a brush or a blendy or something, just, you know, for that purpose, if nothing else. But it truly does help you get it on there better, smoother, more even. Just kind of dabbing this concealer around a little bit. I'm going to put some, I've been kind of playing around a little bit with my nose, and how I do my highlighting and contouring. I'm happy with it, honestly, but there's so many different ways that you can apply things. So I've been kind of playing around, see, you know, maybe I can find something that works better than the way I've been doing it. My nose is really big. It's, you know, it's honestly probably one of the things that I'm concerned with the most. So I'm always up for new ways, or, you know, different ideas. Try to make it look smaller and thinner. I've always been self-conscious about my nose. I really have. Which it's hereditary. There's a lot of people in my family that's got even bigger noses than me. So maybe I should be fortunate because of that. Just kind of blending this out a little. I don't really want to move it around a whole lot, because I am kind of, it is a concealer, and most people think concealer, you know, is going to hide imperfections, but there's a lot of different things you can do with, you know, different products. Using concealer like this is kind of more of a highlight, you know, that goes along with the contour. So in that instance, you know, I'm not really wanting to move it. I'm wanting it to stay where it's at. But I definitely want to blend it out. So I'm kind of just trying to kind of fuzz the edges a little bit. And contour is the same concept, you know. You're using it to kind of create that definition and dimension. So you're really not wanting to move that, oh crap, move that color. You just want to kind of blend the edges so that it's not rough. You know, so you've not got that line there. And this stuff is really concentrated. So it's definitely buildable, along with the foundation is buildable. It is a full coverage. So you can kind of play around with that, you know, in layers. You want to kind of start out softer and kind of add and build until you get comfortable and kind of know, you know, the amount that you're wanting. I'm going to go ahead and jump into my bronzer. Just going to use it here kind of on my cheekbones. It's essentially kind of under my cheekbones, just to kind of create that shadow and that dimension we were talking about. I always like to go from the corner of my hairline here to the corner of your mouth. You kind of want to do it in like a rounded motion. This side always looks darker to me. I don't know why. Kind of going to blend it a little. Okay. I'm going to kind of add some up here. I've kind of been playing a little with my forehead as well. I do got a big forehead. So, you know, anything that's going to make it look smaller or thinner, I'm definitely down. Normally, I kind of stop there, a little above my temples. Got several ladies that have got some bronzer. I'm excited to see the results that they get. It's super fun. I actually did kind of a consultation the other day, and it was amazing. It's so fun to get to play like that. Different face shapes and whatnot. I've been really thinking about getting into that. I've actually had several people ask for it. It's not really nothing that I considered before, but when people started asking about it, I'm like, yeah, it'd be fun. It really would be fun. I don't know that I'm really qualified, honestly. I'm thinking that's probably why I didn't, you know, consider that before. But, yeah, it would be fun. It's kind of one of them things, I guess, you don't really know what other people know, you know, so, you know, I guess I just figured that it was something that everyone kind of knew. Or I'm going to put a little down the sides of my nose, kind of thin it out a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and blend it a little down. I do got a kind of a bump here in my nose, so it's sometimes I got to be careful with the way that I apply it because it kind of accentuates that. I always like to bring it up here by my brow a little bit. I think it kind of plays into that, you know, the straightness of it. This area between my eyes is a little wide as well. But yeah, sometimes I feel like my eyes are a little too close. I don't know. I think we are our own worst critics, honestly. Sometimes it's hard not to, you know, nitpick yourself. I'm going to kind of do a little here on the end. So I've got a really big kind of bulbous, I guess you would say bulbous. I think that needs a little more, just slightly. I love playing with contour. I think it's kind of got to the point. It's one of my favorite things to play with. Okay, I think I'm pretty good with that. I'm going to dust a little under my lip. Kind of create that shadow, make it look a little fuller. Okay, girlies. I'm going to hop right in the blush. I know we got a really bad thunder. It was raining really hard. I was almost scared that a tree was going to come. Or, you know, I hate when the electric and whatnot goes out. Make sure those nose look turned up. Yeah. That's kind of what I was like, a slopey kind of. It's kind of what I've been playing with, trying to get that effect. Different. It's different. It is a little different. Does make it look, doesn't it? It's so funny how that stuff works. Hello, hello. How are you? I know I seen this thing. I'm part of this makeup group, and, you know, they put all these new trends and different things out. I seen this new trend that blush was the new contour, and they really had, like, this big gob of blush. It was pretty, it really was, but me personally, I think it was a little too much for me, which I've got all this on, of course, but I'm comfortable. I'm used to this, so maybe that, you know, it's different. Highlight was another thing, which highlight has been one of them things. It's really been in for a while now. Actually, I got some really awesome news. Avon is coming out with a Dazzle Drops, and it's a liquid, and it's got like a little squeezy tube. You can add it into your foundation. You can add it into your moisturizer. You can use it alone, kind of, you know, to highlight or whatnot. I'm super excited about that. I can't wait to get mine. And of course, we'll be trying it out. While I'm here, I'm going to make sure I set this. I always forget to do that. All this concealer and whatnot. My eyelids are kind of greasy on their own. Oily. So it's definitely one of the things that I struggle with. Is my foundation crease in there. Which your eye bends. So, I mean, it's just one of them things. It's kind of fighting a losing battle. When your eyelids, the skin is really thin, and it creases there naturally, so it's kind of one of them things that's just bound to happen. I need to try that. Yeah, I'm excited about those drops. Highlight is one of them things, you know, it really makes you look fresh. It's kind of like a cheat for skincare. If you take care of your skin and hydrate and, you know, sunscreen and all that good stuff, you kind of have this dewy kind of finish to start with. I think that's a sign that you're, you know, taking care of your skin. But yeah, highlight is definitely the in thing right now. I love a good highlighter. Video grainy for me. Darn satellite internet, in and out. Yeah. I guess that's one of the cons. No. Try nose contour. Huh? No, try nose contour. I'm not sure what you're meaning. But yeah, that's one of the cons, I guess, to living back in the boonies. You get privacy, of course, but you got to kind of deal with that. Okay, ladies, I'm going to go ahead and do some highlighter. I like this. It's the Moonlit Highlighting Powder. It's quartz. At the moment, it's kind of one of my favorites. Although I do love my champagne. I don't know. Oh, you need to try it. Yeah. Yeah, play around with it. It's so fun. Don't give up. You know, you kind of got to play and learn and see what works best for you. You've got a beautiful nose anyway. You don't have no big bulbous nose like me. So you could probably do it a lot easier, not have the struggle that I have. I'm going to actually use my finger to get that in there where I want it. But yeah, I'm so looking forward to those Dazzle drops. I've always, a good glitter. Every girl needs a good glitter. A good black mascara. It's just my theory, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to take a second here and kind of revamp this a little bit. I've got some stuff everywhere. Okay, I actually got my little mirror out for my mascara. Always comments delayed. Oh, sorry. I got my little mirror out, which is terribly dirty. I always struggle with my mascara and kind of getting in there really close. So now, I can't wait to see the red and black. Yes, that's what I'm going to show you now. I've got this, which is the Urban Skyline. And then this one is the Warm Sunrise. I might play around a little with this as a transition. I'm also thinking that I might use some liners on my eye as well. I don't know what I got on this mirror. I probably should have cleaned it, but oh well. Okay, ladies. You can see that really helped by setting that with that translucent powder. I normally have kind of creases in there right now, but as you can see, it kind of helped, took that away. So if y'all struggling with that, that's something that you can try. Thanks for liking. Make sure y'all share for me. It helps me get out there, helps people see me. So now I'm gonna start with this. I might play a little between the 3 and the 4. I'm gonna get me a nice transition. Now this is a little darker than what normally I would use for a transition color, but being that the shadows I'm using are, you know, they're gonna be dark on their own. The outcome, I want something that's gonna fit that nicely. So that's the reason I'm going a little darker this time. Normally I like a lighter kind of transition color. But I kind of had to step it up a notch because, you know, we're doing the blacks and the reds and whatnot. Just want something nice. I don't know, my light is extremely bright today. When I look down to you guys, it's like my eyes need a second to adjust. Okay, so now I'm going to do this side. Now, when you put your shadow on your brush, or even, you know, your face powder or blush or whatnot, the first spot that you're touching is going to be the most concentrated. So depending on what, you know, outcome you're wanting, you know, you can kind of play around with where you're setting that down at to kind of help you blend a little better. I'm just really kind of working this around. Honestly, I have noticed the, you know, setting that is really helped at this point as well. Kind of played with that eyebrow a little yesterday. See that hair right there is like driving me insane. Where is he coming from? Nowhere. I'll take him out. My eyebrows are the weirdest thing. They grow in like all these odd directions. Oh my goodness gracious. I even trimmed him up yesterday. Okay. So now, I think that's pretty good, honestly. But no, the blending of the eyeshadow, you know, when I set it with the powder, that has really helped with that as well. Sometimes I struggle, being that I got such a big eyelid, I struggle to feel like it's even. But that has really made a difference. I see a little bit of a bald spot right here. So I'm just going to add a slight bit more in there. Okay, ladies. I think that's pretty good. All right, so now I'm going to go over to the dark palette. I'm going to start with the 3 and the 4. Kind of going to play and see. I might do the 3 first because it's a little lighter. Kind of build up to the darker shade that I'm wanting. Kind of going to dab it around and then blend from there. Y'all don't really have to be as scared to use the darker shades. As long as you're blending it nice. Hi, how are you, sweetheart? Did you get to see your dad? How's he doing? Okay, I think that's a good start for that. I'm going to get it over here. Here's Sissy in there giving them heck. She is such a firecracker, I'm telling you. She is very demanding. It is all about her, I'm telling you. And if you don't comply, then she is going to let you know. She's crazy. Okay, I think that's pretty good for now. So now I'm going to step it up a little bit darker. I'm going to use my smaller brush. Make sure as you're going darker and darker and you're setting that crease in there, you want to constantly be aware of what brush you're using. The smaller, thinner the brush is, the more concentrated you're going to be able to apply it. So definitely as you're getting darker and laying that, the layers, step your brushes down. And you've got a lot more control over where the colors are going to be when you're doing that. So I'm going to really just kind of concentrate this in my crease. I'm still going to want to blend it well. You kind of want to blend it in the area that you want the color to be, the most concentrated. I'm kind of trying to stick close around my eyelid. So I'm kind of going to blend down to that eyelid versus up. Blending is probably where the most of your time is going to be, but that's really going to affect the outcome. The overall look. Okay, now at this point, I'm going to take my blender brush and I'm going to kind of just concentrate on the top edge of that. That's going to prevent the concentrated color from really being too blended, but I'm still going to get that line out of there. I don't know why I always feel like I get like right here. I don't know if it's like the end of my peripheral or what it is, but it drives me crazy. Now I'm going to go ahead and blend that. Okay. Oh, about dropped my brush. Got powder all over me. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same on this eye. I didn't get enough product. Going to really concentrate in that crease area. Kind of on the edge here a little bit. don't know why I feel like this is my better eye. It always looks different on this side. I don't know. Maybe everyone's got that, honestly, but my eyebrow on this side as well, I like better. It's just one of them things, I guess. I'm really liking that. It's really smoky, which is what I tend to prefer. Okay, now I'm going to look here a second to see. I was wanting to do red, actually on my lid. It's kind of what I had in mind. So I'm just kind of going to look around here. It's really hard to find actually a red eyeshadow. I do got a liner that I was considering using. Possibly even a lipstick if I can find the one I'm looking for. I think it's all the way in the back. Yep. No, that's not it. Now, where did it go? Got all these new lipsticks now. It's so hard to find. I think it's this one. Yeah. Yep. I actually got some like pink or something on the end of it. I'm just going to take my cleaner here. Clean it up a little bit. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe this. Like I said, I do have a liner. A liner is a lot easier because it's smaller. So I might try it out first and kind of see what it looks like. You have a lot more control whenever you're using a liner, you know, versus a big lipstick. It's a lot harder to control where that color is going. I'm really liking this, honestly. It's really kind of the perfect shade that I had in mind. So I'm just going to take my time here and kind of fill this in. It's a little odd, honestly, to use, you know, lip products on your eyes or vice versa. But all makeup is made for your face. So, you know, unless it's something, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know that there would be any exceptions or reasons that you wouldn't want to, you know, switch it up. I might kind of go out with this a little bit. Need to get it up there a little higher as well. I might kind of do it out, maybe. I'm not sure how it'll look on that black, but we're going to find out. I kind of wanted it under a little here. So I'm going to, you know, connect it here on the corner. It's different, but it's cute. It's a lot sharper of a finish because it's, you know, it's lip, so it's kind of creamy. But it's very pretty. I think I'm going to let that be good for now for that eye. I'm going to go ahead and get this one done. I might even actually go back in. Actually, should probably do that now with my cream concealer brush. I'm going to make sure it's clean, of course. I don't want that concealer color to mix with the red. So I'm just making sure really fast that it's clean. Got a hair on me as well. I don't know where that came from. So now I'm going to take my brush and just kind of smooth it around a little bit. As you can see, it kind of takes the sharp away, makes it look a little more smoky. I'm loving this red, honestly. Kind of just gonna blend this out a little bit here. Just to kind of buff that edge down. I don't want it to look so, you know, bold. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and finish this side. It's almost like putting liner on, honestly, here on the corner. Kind of just putting it on there like a wing. I need to blink my eyes a second. I hold them closed so long. What are y'all thinking? You're being quiet. I don't know, ladies. I think I might need glasses or something. My eyes have just been weird. They've been watering a lot. Normally my eyes never water. When I look up to the mirrors and then back down to the phone, it's almost kind of like, you know, when it's dark and your eyes got to adjust a second. It's kind of like that, honestly. But it's weird because it's never done that before. I've always had really good vision, so I don't really have no reason to think that that's what it is. But ultimately, it kind of seems that way. No, really, when I was pregnant with Hunter, I had got my eyes checked, and I had astigmatism. But it was, you know, just from being pregnant. When I had went back after I had him, it was gone. So, you know, I did follow up with that, but at the same time, I don't know. Something's definitely different. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in to this, the warm sunrise, and I'm kind of just going to touch this red a little. It's kind of looking a little all one color. I kind of want some dimension to it. So I'm just going to use this darkest shade and kind of deepen up the outer edge here. I'm just kind of patting it right over that lip liner. You can see there, it really kind of, it's still red. It really just kind of blended it in a little bit more. All in all, kind of to the black, I guess you could say. Put that, you know, deeper kind of edge to it. Okay, I think I might do the same in the corner here. Because I want to do, it's It's called a halo eye, really, when the center of your eyelid is lighter than the rest. I kind of want to have that effect with it. So I'm just going to kind of tap it right over top that liner. The liner is wet, so it's really sticking. I don't have to, you know, work very hard to get that there. Where's my glitters? My glitters are gone. Oh, about had a hissy right there. Okay, so I'm going to look at my glitters really fast. I think this one here is red. I have one out already. Yeah, that's pink. Okay, so I'm going to take this little red glitter here, and I'm going to use it over the center, because I really want to make it pop. I really want it to kind of stand out and be brighter than the rest. I love these glitters. They are so pretty. You do kind of have to be careful with the fallout. So that's why I'm kind of starting and just kind of dabbing it where I want it. I'm going to take something a little bigger and kind of set it in there. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to do the same on this side. Oh, it's so pretty. Honestly, I think this would be beautiful for like Valentine's Day. I know Mother's Day is coming right up. If y'all got a hot date, this would be beautiful, or something similar. Look at me. I feel like a shining, twinkling. Am I twinkling? Just kind of setting it in like we did the other side. I actually feel like I need to bring it in just a slight little more right here. Just to kind of be even for this side. So what are y'all going to do for Mother's Day? You got any plans? What you're going to do? I've been thinking about it. I don't know. I was really thinking maybe I wanted to get my nails done. I've been wanting to get them done for a while now. I've just not got around to doing it. I think I'm liking that. I'm really happy with it. I'm just kind of checking overall. I'm going to take my number 4 again and kind of touch up a little here. Want to kind of bring some of that warmth up in here. I'm going to kind of touch back and forth between it and the darker. Just to kind of get a little deeper here. I think with all the red that we've got, I want to really keep this equal as far as the, the depth of it. I'm going to do the same on this side. And then we're going to do our brows. Where are my comments? I see your comments. A couple of them. Are there some missing? They were missing the other day as well. Do you remember when they were missing the other day? Okay, so now I got my brush clean. I'm kind of just going to blend up in here before I put my brows and my highlighter on. Yeah, they were missing the other day too. I don't know what's going on, honestly. It might even be something on my end with my freaking watermark and different things. I've been having some trouble. So, I don't know. I hope not. But you never know. Kind of makes sense though, because I've been having trouble. Shreya, are you on here? My phone just alerted me. We found someone on Pinterest who shares your interest. And it was you. Oh my goodness. You think? That's hilarious. Out of all the people on Pinterest that it could have suggested, it suggested you. I haven't been on Pinterest for so long. My goodness. Who has Instagram? I recently got Instagram, and I feel like a kindergartner when I'm on there. So I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't even know how to like post correctly. I did the other day, but it was honestly by accident. I'm glad it wasn't like a picture I wouldn't. I'm glad I didn't mind what it was the post, or I'm not sure that it's even considered a post. But whatever it is, I'm glad that it was like decent. Just kind of using my spoolie right now to kind of get it blended out a little bit. This is the darker shade of the two that I have, which I intended it to be a little darker because my eyes are so dark. I wanted it to be even of sorts. I don't know why. This brow gives me so much trouble. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I need somebody to help me on there on Instagram. I've got this client on, well, actually a friend. We've known each other forever. But she's on there and she doesn't have Facebook and she's trying to communicate with me. And it's, it's so hard because I don't know what I'm doing. I got a little bit of that red there. I'm just going to, I wetted this side. I probably shouldn't have. I'm just going to give it a second to dry. I'm going to go ahead and put my champagne on. While it's drying, I'm going to use a smaller brush for that because I don't want it to blend down very far into my eyeshadow. It's almost kind of gothic looking, but I really like it. It's definitely different. Sometimes it's hard to find looks that are different from what I normally do. Well, this definitely qualifies for that. I'm going to find me a smaller brush here, and I'm going to kind of double this. Kind of going to just pack it a little thicker up right under my brow to kind of give it that extra little highlight. You can see there the difference. I really love this champagne, guys. It's definitely one of my go-tos. I really think it completes my brow as well. Kind of just finishes everything off for me. Kind of just going to blend that bottom a little. Okay, so I think that's good. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have did that. I knew I shouldn't have, but I did. I knew as soon as I did it that I shouldn't have. Let me find my powder here a second, and we'll take care of it. Yeah, as soon as I stuck that wipe on there, I thought to myself, oh no. But it was done too late. Okay, I think we got it. Okay, good to go, good to go. Now, from this point, I think I might do a little bit of liner. I'm going to use my glimmer stick because it's really pigmented. It's like gel, a gel liner. Is this it? Glimmer stick? No, that's the brown. I'm going to find my black one. This one will work. This one will work. So did you figure out if your comments are missing or not? I see some of them, but I don't really know if that's all of them or not. I'm just going to kind of follow that red. Up there. Okay. Uh, that's beautiful. I am a sucker for black eyeliner. Y'all have no idea how hard it is for me to restrain every look I do. I'm wanting to pour the black liner to it. Just because that's me, that's what I like. Yeah, that's me and that's what I like. So it's really hard to do looks that I don't have that. I don't know. There's just something about a pretty black liner that just, I don't know, gets my heart pumping. I'm really going to black this out. So I'm going to do my waterline. I always like to kind of make sure that is kind of smooth in there. You can see the difference between here and here. Kind of just connects it in a sense, I guess. I always like to kind of make sure I get between my lashes down here as well. And kind of get it connected. Just so you don't see that kind of drop off that you can see, you know, on this side. I don't like the start and the finish. I don't like to be able to see where things start and finish. Something catching my eyelashes. I really like how this kind of frames your eye out and makes it look really white and clear. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Kind of just running it along my lashes to kind of get the spaces in between that is white. You kind of got to be careful with this liner because it is so gel-based. If you got stuff on your lashes, it kind of holds to that. Just because the consistency is like so gel-like. So I always like to kind of, if I feel that, I like to go through and kind of make sure or not building up in that area. I don't want it on my lashes. I want the mascara there. So I'm kind of just going to get this side blended. Okay, I think I'm good with that. I think everything actually... You see what I mean? I could just go all day. I could just keep all day long putting that on there. Sometimes I gotta kind of get my balance back and, you know, stop for a second. Just putting a little bit of that in here. I don't really want to go on the red very much. I don't want to, you know, distort the color of that at all. So I'm kind of just going to stay right outside of my eye. Kind of more on the side of my nose. I am going to put right here a little more concentrated. I think it's the brush that I'm not liking. It's not. There we go. That brush just was not working for me. It's a little better. Okay. I was kind of thinking about some lashes, but I think I might not. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my mascara. Actually, I need my little mirror. Where did I put it? Can you got it? Yeah, you can see. Ah, I got it on my nose. That's okay. I'll take care of that in just a second. I've got so many new eyelashes. It's crazy. I've been using that nourishing mascara. I am butchering my face with that mirror. Oh my God. That might not be the best way to do it. I thought maybe it would be, but it's so hard because my mirror's far away. It's hard to get a good view of them from the distance. I gotta get that off between my eyes. My goodness. Look like I done got beat with the ugly stick. Those lashes are insane. This mascara actually has fibers in it. Avon's got several different mascaras that's got fibers. It's just a one step. You know, you don't have to put, you know, one and then the second. It's just all kind of in there together. And I love that. And they're super affordable. They're super cheap. I've actually got several different mascaras. Just because I am a mascara addict. I love mascara. Okay, so now I'm going to take, let me find my dry thing really fast. I am going to take my spoolie here, which this one is awful. Let me see if I can find my other one really fast. That spoolie there just does not work. I know I have a black one, which is my favorite, but for whatever reason, I cannot find it. I guess I'll have to use this little baby one. It's not working either. My goodness. Telling you guys, a spoolie is so important, especially when you need one, like right now, and you don't have it. Let me try this one. This one's actually got cotton or something on it. It's okay, I guess. It's not the best. But it's going to have to work because it's all I got. Going to have to find my other one or get me a new one or something. I had it. Sissy was in here, though. It's hard to tell where she put it. Okay, ladies, let's get some lips on. I'm going to take this off. I love that it takes that dead skin off. The last time I did a video, I didn't put it on. And that dead skin, look at it. It's gross. That dead skin was just there. I couldn't do nothing about it. It drives me bananas. Okay, what about lips? What should we do for lips? Got red, we got black. I should have put some lashes on, make it dramatic. I've got really nice lashes, but I don't know, fake lashes just do something. Should we do some red lips, red and black lips? What do y'all think? Just some dark burgundy lips. I was thinking maybe some cherry. I don't know. Y'all are like quiet as a mouse today. I don't know. I might do some dark. I might do some black. Black liner. Looking good. Where have you been? I was on here talking to you earlier. Although I forget at this point what I was talking about. But we were gabbing. Bright. Sorry, don't be sorry. I'm just teasing you. I forget what it was I was trying to tell you. Oh my God, it's so dark. I love the blend of it. It's so pretty. I feel like the edges are really dark though, so I might try to soften them a little bit. I definitely need my Marilyn Monroe today. I'm going to have to get that my diamond back in that. Just going to kind of soften this up a little bit. Yeah, that is pretty. Maybe it was the Dazzle drops. Does anybody remember what I was trying to tell Shree? They got these new Dazzle drops. They're like highlighter, but they're liquid and you can like put them anywhere. You can put them in your foundation. You can put them in your moisturizer. Anywhere. I think I need a dot like right here. I need to get my diamond back. I've had this pierced for so long. I've actually had it pierced several times. I did it myself once, and then Clinton did it for me once. All right, girls. What do you think? I think we've got everything just about finished. I might actually touch my powder up a second. That's blush. I don't want to use that. But no, there's several new things coming out with Avon. I got all my samples in. So if anybody needs anything or, want to try anything out, definitely get a hold of me. There's so many new incentives right now. So, you know, if you're considering joining, this is definitely the time to do it. They got Rep Fest coming up. They've got lots of new ways that you can earn that trip for free. I would love to go, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. It's so hard with Sissy being little. But anyway, yeah, they've got so many different new incentives right now. They actually kind of just recycled, and I'm super happy about that. I've got me some new goals in mind. So, yeah, definitely get a hold of me if you need any of those things or have questions about anything. I'm going to try to go live again. What is today's Thursday? Probably Saturday. Just touching my highlighter up a second here. I might actually put a little, doesn't really show up as good as the champagne does. But that's okay. I'm going to try to go live again probably Saturday. So definitely make sure you're liking and following and subscribe to my group. I know Facebook put a lot of new information out on the groups. I'm thinking they might try to do away with the business page. So if that happens, you can definitely find me on my group. It's the same, Tried and True Avon. So definitely look that up and make sure, you know, you're a part of it. Let me see anything else. I think next week, is it next week that the orders go out? So for anyone that's needing to do so, definitely get a hold of me. I appreciate y'all watching. I hope you have a good evening, good rest of the evening. Yeah, pretty is as pretty does. So y'all stay pretty.